Your jaw could be the secret reason your posture is off. Try these 4 tests right now, because if you fail, your entire body might be compensating.
And when we talk about the jaw, we refer to the temporomandibular joint. So if you take your fingers and position them right here and open your mouth, you'll feel a bone pop out. That's the condyle. That's your temporomandibular joint. Now, the condyle sits in the fossa, and in between the two, you'll find the meniscus.
The meniscus isn't just a cushion, it's actually attached to the lateral pterygoid muscle, which plays a major role in jaw movement. If there's an imbalance in how this muscle pulls, it can create asymmetrical tension in the joint. And because the TMJ is closely linked to the neck, it can also shift your head forward over time, which can throw off your entire posture.
If there's an asymmetry of tension in either one of those joints, this could potentially create an imbalance with your posture.
Before we dive in, if you have uneven shoulders, forward head posture, or chronic neck tension, your tongue posture may be to blame. That's why we created the Functional Activator, a simple yet powerful tool designed to correct tongue posture and restore head and shoulder alignment. By addressing the root cause, it helps improve posture, relieve tension, and enhance balance. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a video.
So you ready? Let's jump into the first test. Test number 1 is what I call the 3-finger test. Take 3 of your fingers and position them in your mouth. Are you able to fit those fingers in your mouth? Now, if you feel that opening your mouth is painful, causes pain in the same area that you located before, if you find that mouth opening is limited, or if you find that you have to squish your fingers together to bring your fingers in your mouth, then your temporomandibular joint may be compromised. The second test is whether or not your lower jaw, your mandible, is deviated on one side. This is referred to as a crossbite. Now, a crossbite is caused by an asymmetry of tension between your jaw muscles, whereas one side is tighter and the other side is weaker, which causes a lateral deviation of the jaw either on the left side or the right side. From a postural standpoint, this causes a problem because the lower jaw is connected to your shoulders. So in other words, if you have a crossbite, from a postural standpoint, if you were to look at yourself from the top, you may find that one shoulder is either protracted forward or one glute is posteriorly rotated. So what a crossbite creates is torsion on your body, causing imbalances in the transverse plane. Next up are missing teeth. If you have a missing teeth other than your wisdom teeth, what ends up happening every single time you speak or swallow your saliva, the tongue will fill the hole to prevent drooling on yourself. Now, over time, this ends up creating what is referred to as a lingual dysfunction. Now, because the tongue attaches on your hyoid bone, and because your hyoid bone is connected to your shoulder blade via the omohyoid, a lingual dysfunction can also cause rotations in the transverse plane, but can also cause tilts in the frontal plane. This is when you may notice that one shoulder or one hip is lower on one side. Now, last but not least, the 4th thing that I want you to look for is noise or cracking or screeching upon opening your jaw. So what I'm going to want you to do is take your fingers, position them on that condyle right here, and when you open your mouth, do you hear screeching or cracking? If there is screeching or cracking, then what that means is that your meniscus or joint is being compromised. Now, if you found that you have either 1, 2, or 3, or all 4 of those problems, what that means is that your jaw is creating a postural imbalance.
Did you fail any of these tests? Let me know in the comments below.